Hey everyone, this is Erica Sabo. Welcome back to another one of my weekly vlogs. Beautiful weather. I am so happy spring is finally here, so I'm feeling extra cheery today in comparison to other days. Not like I'm ever really morose or anything, but sometimes I am. Sometimes, honestly, this weather can get really depressing, and it was a long winter. A very, very, very long winter. So, let's see what's been going on this week. So in terms of gaming, I don't know if I want to call this gaming necessarily, but it's gaming related. I ended up getting a part-time job at a video game store. Woo! And it's not like EB Games or anything like that. I'm actually working at an independently owned game store here in the city called Iceman Games. If you're not familiar with it, you should be, because they have a really great selection of stuff. Now they have two locations now here in Toronto. The second location is opening this Saturday near Queen of Bathurst, or Queen and Tecumseh, like in between the two. And then the other one is in Kensington Market, if you're familiar. So they have a really great selection of new and used games and retro and current gen, like so many, and really great price too. So I've been going in there for a while and I really enjoyed my time there, and I needed another job. I really needed two jobs. So right now I'm working an office job and very flexible hours. I figure, you know what, why not do something about that, right? So I am currently working at Iceman Games. I've only done like 3 shifts right now, so it's hard to say where it's gonna go, but I used to work in a video game store called Play and Trade Video Games. If you're familiar with it, probably if you lived in the US, you're familiar with it because it's quite popular there, but it's like a franchise. And you could get like retro games there and current gen games as well, but I didn't have the best experience, and that was more because of the owner, not anything else really, and just, you know, the way that the owner had put together the store, right? But what's really great with Iceman is it's been around for 20 years, well established, multiple locations, not just in Toronto, but elsewhere in Ontario. And it's exciting. It's exciting because they know what they're doing. And I love it. I love the passion involved, and I love being surrounded by all these games. I was pricing the most amazing games. Yeah, I was like, my heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. And I know retail is retail in the end, but this is by far one of the more interesting jobs to have, that's for sure. So I'm probably going to be talking about Iceman a lot in the future. I'll give them shout outs every now and again because they deserve it, personally. I think they really deserve it. In terms of other news, I actually was featured on Tech Girls Canada in their Portrait of Strength. I'm very, very humbled to be part of this list because it includes a lot of really amazing women in the technology industry, in whatever aspects of the industry. So I'm really happy to support something like that because women are very underrepresented in this industry, and I think that we do need a moment where we can celebrate that, right? So celebrate inspiring women in the industry who have made some positive impact, and I'm very happy to be considered one of those. This is something I've been striving for years. I've been in this industry for about 5 years now, and now going into YouTube has really changed things for me, and it's changed my vision and my outlook on what I want my long-term goals to be. But to know that I can still make such an impact even with the changes I've made in my career, I am very pleased by that, and it's something that I hope will only get better and better from here. So big thanks to Tech Girls Canada for doing that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who else will be spotlighted. Aside from that, I've been playing a lot of Persona 4 Golden just because I've been commuting a lot. I've been very busy since I'm almost fully recovered from my back injury, and now I've fallen behind. So that's maybe why you've noticed my videos are actually coming out the same day, or they're coming out a little bit later. I've been late. I've been very late, and I want to apologize for that, especially to my Patreon followers, in particular to my pledgers, just because of the fact that, what's wrong with my hair here? Okay, just because of the fact that I had mentioned, I'm doing sneak peek videos, and that's going to be 2 days in advance, and for a while I was doing that, but then this all happened here, and then kind of made things more difficult on my end, but I'm trying my best to get back on track and hopefully get the videos out early for all of you. So yeah, I mean, I've been commuting a lot, like a lot, going back and forth around places, so I don't really have time to play games at home, so I just take them with me. So the Vita has been my best friend lately, and I've just been you know, like if I'm going to physio one day, I can bring my Vita with me or something, and it's perfect. It's perfect. And to be able to play Persona 4 Golden portably, oh, it's perfect. Like, I love Persona 4, and you know that. You know that from my top 10 JRPGs on the PlayStation 2. Of course you know that. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to replay it right now. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. So yeah, I think that is it for gaming. Yeah. Now, in terms of anime, it's been a bit on the light side as well, I'll admit. There was a big sale. There's usually a spring sale that goes on at the Hairy Tarantula. It's a really cool comic book store, or a group of stores here in the city. And they have like this store-wide sale. So I ended up grabbing the Blu-ray for Oren High School Host Club. If you're familiar with it, you know how much fun this is. It is such a fun little reverse harem romance comedy anime. I used to read the manga. I watched a bit of the series a long time ago, and it's just so nice to have it now. It's so nice to have it on Blu-ray specifically. I've been wanting this one for a bit, and I just started getting back into it. I don't know what happened. I think I was watching so many serious or so many sad anime or like really sentimental anime that I'm like, I need something else. Like, I need something funny. I need something really lighthearted. I always need that. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it does offer a nice little transition between them, so you're not just kind of stuck in a rut, because you kind of do end up getting stuck in a rut. I noticed that if I watch too many serious anime all at once, I end up getting really moody, so that's not happening. That's kind of why I picked this up, so I'm really happy to finally have it in my collection, and it'll be a nice little watch. Let's see, another one that I was actually thinking about grabbing at this sale was the first part of Psycho Pass. Psycho Pass is a really cool dystopian anime that I've been thinking about grabbing, and I just been wanting it, but you know, anime is really expensive, and it's really great that, I will admit, I like how they're not just doing volumes anymore, because I mean, you would have like the most gigantic collection ever. They're doing like 2-parters usually now, which is great, but it's still very expensive. It's less expensive technically, yes, considering each DVD to be like 30 to 50 for volumes, and now you get like 13 episodes for about 60 bucks. So not the worst, but it's still quite a bit of money, especially considering you're only getting half the series, right? That means if I'm paying 60, then it's like 120 bucks for the entire series. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So I don't know, I might want to wait. I might want to just like stream it elsewhere and try and figure out where I can watch it and stuff like that. But that's one I've definitely been wanting to watch for a while now. It's been on my radar. Everyone's been telling me about it, and I'm gonna do it soon. I'm gonna do it soon. Yeah, I think that's actually it for anime. So in terms of other things, this week I went to go see Combi Christ at the Opera House here in Toronto. If you're not familiar with Combi Christ, they're an agro-tech band that are awesome. They are so awesome. I got to see an old school Combi Christ show, I don't even know when, last year? No? I'm not really sure. But I saw it at a place called Neutral, where it was just Joe and Andy playing together, but here it was like the full band, and it was like on a fancy stage and everything at the Opera House, and it was just so much fun. It was so good. They have like the best stage presence ever. Like, they are so good. Probably one of my favorite shows I've been to, and I've been to a lot of really amazing shows. So there was that happened. What else? Oh yeah, my 5K giveaway. Okay, so you might have noticed I reached that milestone. I reached my 5K milestone. I am so happy, and I do have some stuff planned out actually for all of you. I have a big giveaway thing going on next month, so don't worry, there's something happening, but I'm gonna make it a month-long thing because I want to make it something big, and I want to cater to as many different kinds of people who view my videos as possible, and there are a lot of different kinds of people, and you all inspire me in different ways, and you all are so awesome in different ways, right? So I want to give back to you guys, so I'm going to be having weekly giveaways with different themes. I am working things out with different sponsors, different companies, and I've been getting a lot of really good deals. So I'm very happy, and I'm really happy I'll be able to give away some of these things to you. So I'm very excited. But until then, I was thinking one of you was talking about how I should do maybe a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a while. So I am going to encourage this idea, and I figure in one of my videos next week, maybe my Friday video, Although that's what I'm going to do in Nakino Asakara review, so I don't know. But sometime next week I might end up having an extra video than usual where I'm going to be covering the best QA questions. So please, what I would like for you to do is leave me your questions below in the comments. Don't leave them to me on Twitter because it's hard for me to keep track of them on there, and on Facebook as well. Try and leave them on my YouTube video if you can. Try and do that just so I can keep track of everything, and then I'll pick the best of the best. I will answer them, and I'll make sure to give you a little shout out to whoever ended up sending out the question. And then yeah, so if you have any burning questions, any questions deep inside you always wanted to ask, then feel free. So don't forget to ask your questions. Aside from that, of course, I have my typical, oh wait, no, I don't, not yet. Okay, so I actually just got, some, trial business cards from moo.com. I've heard really good things about Moo, and I've been wanting to check them out for a while. At Eggplant, we have some really nice Moo business cards. I figured, why not, right? So I have my little trial card here as like the little watermark there, but if I get it done, then I won't have the watermark. You know, like the actual business cards. I'm actually really happy that I checked it out first because I definitely want to fix some things in terms of centering the image, but I think it turned out really good, and they're really good quality, and they're very crisp, and I have a thing for business cards. I have like a big business card book of everything I've gotten from other people. And then the back is very simple. I might actually do something when I'm doing the real deal. But I want to get these soon because I am going to be going to Anime North next month. I'm going to be going for 2 days. I believe it's 3 days, but I'm going for 2 of them. I'm going to cosplay for each of them. If you do plan on going, please come say hi to me. Come say hi. And I can give you a business card. And we can meet, and I can drop things and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So that was actually a very loud fall for a business card. But yeah, and so I'm going to be at Anime North, that all said, including business cards and everything. I'm going to be there, so please let me know if you're going to be there. It would be really cool to meet up. I definitely want to meet up with a bunch of people. Now, finally, we're going on to YouTube and Patreon shoutouts. So in terms of my YouTube shoutouts this week, I've got V Nyan V, and O Nyan O. She's a really cute British just nerd. She's just the cutest thing. She's adorable. She has like the cutest little voice, and she's just so into just nerd culture, and I find it very intriguing. There's something about her I find very intriguing, so I like checking out both of her channels, and I think maybe, you know, you could give it a shot. She's very quirky. Most of all, she's insanely quirky, and I think that's what I enjoy most. Aside from that, I also got Cartridge Bros. They have some really great current gen and retro game content you should definitely check out. They're really great. I was on a podcast with them with Pilgrimage that I want you to check out, but it's not up yet, so I will have to link it probably in my next video. This is what I said last week, so yeah. This is how it goes though, right? But Gaming Pilgrimage was really great, Cartridge Bros was really great, and that podcast was really fun in general. So that's going to be posted soon, but you should definitely check out those guys while you're waiting for that. And then lastly, I have Bree Books Reviews, who found me, and I'm very humbled because I think that your reviews are very nice. They're really great. They're all on like young adult books, which is something that I've always been very intrigued by. Even as an adult, I still like to look into and read young adult books. They have a certain whimsy to them that you don't get as much in adult fiction, right? So I really enjoy them a lot, and there's various authors that I'm curious to see if she has or has not covered. So we'll see, but definitely check it out if you are interested in something like that. In terms of Patreon, I want to give a big shout out to Brandon Beamish. Thank you so much for pledging. I really appreciate it. If all of you do not know what Patreon is, it's a crowdfunding website for independent creatives like myself who are trying to just earn an extra buck so they can invest it back into whatever their project is or make a little bit of profit from what they do. So all proceeds from me either go back to other Patreon creatives or it goes back into my channel, whether that's getting new things to review, or it could be going towards memberships for like Crunchyroll, or it could be going towards just saving money for a DSLR camera down the road, and all these other things. Like I'm currently getting some audio equipment, and there's a lot of things that I've been planning on getting that I wasn't able to afford before, but Patreon has been helping me out a lot, and I really appreciate all of my pledgers, and I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. I'll make sure to link it below for you. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it in terms of everything else. My other world. So I hope you enjoyed this week's weekly vlog. I'll be back again next week as usual for another one. I'm really curious to know though, what did you do this week? Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave your QA questions if you have any like questions that you've been wanting to ask or something. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, so I'll see y'all later. Okay? Peace.